With more than 2,000 vehicles, all selling with no reserve, there were quite a few interesting builds on the block at the 2024 Scottsdale Auction. Now, among them was a 6x6 custom Humvee pickup truck, a Good Humor ice cream truck, and even a 2015 Radical race car. So here are your top unique vehicles from the 2024 Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale Auction. We'll start things off at number 9 with Lady Luck, or at least Lady Luck 2, considered one of the top T-buckets in hot rodding history.
1923 Ford T-Bucket Custom Roadster Lady Luck 2, an incredible T-Bucket, an incredible piece of hot rodding history. This is a car that, as someone said today, the design and the build went absolutely above and beyond. Magazine featured, newspaper featured, museum featured automobile, a Johnny Lightning die-cast model. What a piece of hot rod history.
15, negative 20 down, negative 15, 20, 15,000, negative 20 down, negative 15, 20, and now 20,000, negative 5, 30, 20, negative 30, now 30, negative 30 down, 25, negative 30, now 30, now 5, 40, and now 35 and 40, negative 40,000, right above the exit sign, now 40,000 out here, and 40,000 down, negative 40, negative 2, 5, take it 5, roll away, 10, 5, 40, 10, 5. 40 ticket with 5, negative 40 down, 3, 5, 7, now 7, now 50,000 down, 50,000 down, negative 50,000 down here, negative all then 2, 5, 52, 5, you're out, Jeff, negative 2, 5, take it with 5, 55, 55,000 out here, negative all then out there, and now 5, negative 5, 7, 55, 57, negative 5, go ahead, Steve.
Real quick, folks, you're literally looking at hot rodding history featured at the Peter Museum. Anyone that knows anything about hot rodding, build a collection around this thing. You could see gas pumps in the morning selling for more money than this. This is an incredible opportunity. Never been for sale before. Buy it. It's absolutely historic.
And
5, 7, negative, we're going to sell today.
Part of the MS Classic Cars collection, museum featured on both coasts.
Thank you, Mr. Kurt. Now 7, 55, negative 7, now 7, negative 5, 7, 55, 57, negative all then all through. Jeff's got the ball, 55, 57, 55, negative 57,000 out here. So, for 5,000 others.
Our number 8 spot is home to a BMW Isetta powered by a 1-cylinder 298cc engine, mated to a 4-speed manual transmission. It's got a front opening door, which makes it truly unique and fun.
1960 BMW Isetta 300. Here's one that is powered by that 1-cylinder 298cc engine, made it to a 4-speed manual transmission. Title's been branded not actual. Unique fun. Here's a cute little BMW Isetta 300.
Still ain't much in my ear, Becker. And now how much? $100 on them. I'm gonna be a bit tell me. Gonna be all the way up. I'm gonna be a bit tell me. Gonna be a bit sir. Gonna be a bit 15, 20. Hit 17. Gonna be a bit 20. Gonna be a bit 5. I'm gonna be a bit 20. Gonna be a bit 5. I'm gonna be a bit 25. 25. 25. I'm gonna be 20. Gonna be a bit 5. 4. 5. Hit 25 down. Gonna be a bit 6. I'm gonna be 8. Gonna be 30. Gonna be 9. 30. Gonna be 2. And now 32 and 5. Hit 32. Gonna be a bit 30. Gonna be a bit 5. 7. Yes, 7. Gonna be a bit 7. Gonna be 7. Bit 7. Gonna be a bit 7. Gonna be a bit C7. And now 40. And now 8. 49. 40. And now you're out. I'm gonna be 39. 40. Hit 39. I'm gonna be 40 grand roll, boys. I'm gonna be that about 39. I'm gonna be 40 grand. 40 down. $40 down. $40 down. $40 down. $through and doing. Gonna be I'm gonna be that about 40 grand. And now 39. I'm gonna be that about $40,000. $40,000 down 1. And 841. And now 40 negative 2 3 5 5. I'm gonna be that about 43. 45. And then 45,000. Hit 45. I'm gonna be negative 40 negative 5 5. I'm gonna be negative 40 negative 5 7 45 47. And 845 7. And now 45. I'm gonna be negative. I'm gonna be that about 47 down. Now 50, and now 50, and now hi Doug, and now 47, 50, hit 47, and I'm going to be that about 50 grand, I'm going to be that about 2, and now 52, you're out, and now 52, 2, negative 2, negative 50, negative that about 2, negative that about 1, 2, and now 51 and 2, hit 1, and I'm going to be that about 2, 3, 5, 5, I'm going to be that about 55, and now 53 and 5, hit 5, and I'm going to be that about 5, I'm going to be 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 that about 5, I'm going to be that about got 52 online, 53, and now 52, 53. And then 52, 53,000, 4, and then 54, 4. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be that about 4 on. I'm gonna be 4, I'm gonna be 4, I'm gonna be 4, 5, 5, and I'm 55, 5, and I'm $55,000 on. I'm gonna be 5, I'm gonna be 5, I'm gonna be 5, I'm gonna be 5, I'm gonna be that about $55,000, and I Now 7. Now 7. This is going to be fun. And now 55. How could it be there? Negative 8. Negative 7. Negative 7. Negative 7. 7. Negative. So $55,000. Douglas.
Number 7 on our list is something really radical. And I mean radical. It's a Radical RXC 600R powered by a V6 EcoBoost engine that goes 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds.
Now on stage, lot 1116 is a 2015 Radical RXC 600R race car.
Well, Radical is not just the description, but that is the brand name. Note the Formula One style styling, the big front splitter, the air exits. You could be forgiven if you thought there was a lot of Porsche GT2 in the appearance of this, but the engine is an EcoBoost V6. Again, you have a lot of power, you have a very lightweight machine, very track capable.
Yeah, they make different kinds of radicals. They make a lot of open-top radicals that they do single-series racing all over the world. This is the coupe version, you might say. I'm a little intrigued by this because this has air conditioning. I don't see any mounting for license plates or anything, so I'm not sure if this is a street legal or not. It looks awful low. I'm kind of questioning, but I'm also wondering why would you put air conditioning in a pure race car? So I'm not sure what the ultimate purpose of this particular car is. And I know that Radical did build some street legal cars. I just don't think they did it in this edition.
I agree. In fact, when I first laid eyes on it, I thought it was an IMSA LMP3 car, a prototype. Pretty slick. And $74,000 takes it to its new owner.
Are you enjoying this unique list? Well, if so, click like and subscribe down there. Go ahead, take your time. We'll wait for you. Now, at number 6, we have the earliest prototype Talladega known to exist.
1969 Ford Talladega prototype. It was built to test the Talladega concept and design, particularly the aerodynamics. It was never intended to be sold to the public, and fewer than 10 prototypes were built. As Mike Joy has explained previously, it's rare to see a prototype or a concept car escape Detroit or wherever the manufacturer is based, but this one is a very special car.
Well, in 1969, Dodge came out with the Charger Daytona. You know, that sharp nose in the front, the big wing in the back. Ford had to come up with something on its own, and this is what they did. They said, okay, how can we extend that nose just a little bit, slope it down just a little bit, come up with some creative body panels, and this is what they came up with. Not a bad job on it overall. All that stuff was hand-built. And in 1969, this car, not this exact car, but the Talladega that was raced, won a total of 29 races. So they did a great job of coming up with a challenger for the Dodge Charger Daytona.
So other than the nose, other modifications were done to the rocker panels to improve aerodynamics. And the hood, with that way that sloped down and extended to sort of look like the Superbirds, lost the latch mechanism, so it only clips in.
And they do not come for sale very often, if ever, and there's one right now that's going to sell in a couple seconds.
And to the point Steve Davis is making, I mean, this isn't just a Talladega. This is one of the prototypes. This is the way they were trying to figure out how they were going to do it and what they were going to do. You know, it's very possible this isn't exactly like the final one that came off the block. You know, probably very similar. Maybe it's the exact look that they finally came up with and created and put into production. But this is how they came up with the idea of doing what they were going to do in 1969.
$120,000 takes it.
Coming in at number 5 on our list is a Retro Rod, a 2009 custom Corvette that was made to look like a 1963 split window. It was built by Carl's Customs and is number 8 of just 30 produced.
Now, here's another 63 Corvette Tribute Custom. This is a 2009 Corvette dressed up as a split window.
Yeah, we saw one of these done by the same customizer, Carl Customs, out of Des Moines, Iowa, go across the block yesterday. I think it was the #1 seller on Thursday. And it's a great job. They've done a wonderful job of taking a modern Corvette, or almost modern now, 2009, and giving it that split window look. You know, you look at it, the dimensions aren't quite right, but there's some places when you look at it from the right angle, boy, they have done a great job of just nailing the way this 1963 Corvette split window would have looked.
Of course, it's much more popular to take a 60 C2 and give it all of the C6 engines and chassis and all that stuff. So doing sort of the reverse, less popular, but good price.
$122,000.
Coming in at number 4 on our list is an AMC AMX. It was built by George Barris for the 1970s TV show Barrett-jackson.
Now here comes lot 1305.1, a 69 AMX custom coupe called Barrett-jackson. And by the way, this is one of our Dodge Fantasy big cars. So if you're still hung up about what you think it'll sell for, hurry. But now you can take a good close look.
An original George Barris custom. What did George Barris do? Well, he built the first Batmobile for TV, and he built this on a stock AMX that has been lowered and highly modified for the TV series Barrett-jackson. Who's that, George Papard? Yeah.
George Papard. This was not the car that George Papard used, for example, in the show, like some of the other cars we've seen across the block. This was used in a particular episode. I think it was a car that was stolen or something, and of course, Barrett-jackson probably had to figure it out. But boy, I tell you, this is a great build, and you know, those folks who love the AMX have to love this. It's been beautifully done. And of course, you know, not just the treatment in the back, but that grill. It's almost like it's a stylized what AMC would have done if they could have gotten crazy on it. And, you know, this has everything you want. I mean, it was involved in a TV show. You've got the records of that. And of course, George Barris, when it comes to custom royalty from the 1960s, he's the man. And of course, remember the day the Batmobile sold here on the auction block? Not quite that big a rock star in this, but it's pretty cool.
Almost looks like a bedliner finish on these wings. A lot of things that George did look great from 10 or 20 feet. For example, on the Sonny and Cher Mustangs, he used ice cube trays on the hood with the grills from overhead fluorescent lights. Hey, whatever worked.
And to your point, this one looks good right up close. I mean, there aren't many details on here that I would lack. It's got great pinstriping. It's got the great paintwork right through here. Nice touches everywhere.
130,000 takes it, and everyone here at Barrett-jackson recalls George Barris fondly. He brought a number of his creations here, including that Batmobile that Mike mentioned, which really went to the moon.
Rounding out our top 3 is an ice cream truck, a Good Humor ice cream truck that was given a complete body-off restoration.
Chevrolet 3100 Good Humor ice cream truck. It's been body off restored. It's been overhauled. It's been upgraded. It's got a rebuilt 350. It's got a rebuilt 3-speed automatic. Nostalgia time.
222. I'm at about $200,000. He'll give 100. 800. The man goes with it. 800. I'm at 10, 20. I'm at 10. I'm at 20. I'm at 20. 20. I'm at 30. I'm at 20. 30. I'm at 30. 40. I'm at 35. 5. 35,000. I'm 40. I'm at 5. I'm at 40. 5, 50, now 5. Out again. I'm at 5. Now 60. I'm at 60 down. Now 5. I'm at 170. Now 5. Now 80. 880. Now 5. I'm at 80. I'm at 85. I'm at 90. I'm at 95. I'm at 95. I'm at 95. I'm at 95. 5. 800,000. 100. 100.
Make some noise, Scottsdale.
810. 110,000. I'm at 20. I'm at 10. 15. I'll take. 850 down at all hand. Everybody done. I'm at 50 down. I'm at 10. 15. I'm at 110. 115. Are you through? 8 now. But 112. I'm at down 15. I'm at 15. 17. I'm at 17. I'm at 17. I'm at 17. That's 20. I'm at 20. I'm at 20. I'm at 120. 120. Not 2. No, sir. You got to be 5. I'm 2's already bid. You got to be 5. I'm at 5. 7. I'm at 5 at 7. 5. 7 to bid. I'm at 5 at 7. I'm at 7. I'm at 30. I'm at 30. I'm at 30. 130. I'm at 130. Hammers high. 830. Bid about 30. I'm now 30. I'm at 30. Now 2. You're back out. 832. Hammers high. I'm at 2. I'm at 2. I'm at 132. I'm at 2 down and high. Sold it.
The runner-up on this unique list is a custom pickup with airbrush murals and artwork that was done by renowned artist Mickey Harris.
A 2005 Chevy Silverado way custom pickup.
I'm speechless. You know, it just defies description. How do you explain to anybody what this truck is?
Well, as the story goes, it started off as simply just another custom build. But as they were building it, slowly but surely, they decided they wanted to make it a tribute truck. And you see under here, the tribute, right? It says Heroes on the front. There you see the Eagles. Now, let's move around to the side. What heroes are we talking about? Well, of course, our military heroes. On the other side, we've got the Air Force. On this side, we've got the Army. And take a look at the interior of this. They didn't stop airbrushing any place, every place. The seats, the back, airbrushed all over the place. In fact, let's work our way towards the back, because you can see we've got former presidents, John F. Kennedy right there. We've got the American flag. Now check out that rear suspension, beautifully chromed. You can see the air tanks right there.
Take back up front, please, because never have I ever seen a vehicle come to the Barrett-Jackson auction block and do this. The entire body is lifted on hydraulic struts to expose the belt-driven supercharger on this 540 cubic inch big block. Again, I'm still speechless.
I tell you, the bidders are not, because look at the number. We're at $138,000. They say they spent 1,200 hours alone just on the airbrushing.
$140,000.
And at number 1 on our unique vehicles list, we have something truly wild. A 6x6 Humvee powered by a mid-mounted supercharged Hellcat engine.
Oh my word. What? 2009 AM General Humvee Custom Military 6x6 pickup.
Never have I ever seen an IMSA Humvee. But I'll bet if this was running in the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona this weekend, everybody would get out of its way.
Well, you know, they had a few incidents at the beginning of the race. The thing that would happen is, well, you'd get into the incident, but you'd survive it better than all the other cars. And you'd take out a few cars with you. I can tell you this, when this was sitting over in the showcase pavilion, every time I walked by it, it had a crowd of people. Everybody wanted to come and take a look at this thing because it is such a wild build. Now, this started off as a legitimate Humvee. It has a serial number instead of an actual VIN number, which the Hummers are born with. But this Humvee started off with life as military. It's a long way from there.
So look at all the coilover shocks and the rocker arm suspension. Of course, you got to have 2 sets because you have 2 rear axles. And yes, that's a supercharged Hemi engine sitting there. And we're at a jaw-dropping $390,000, 400 bid.
So come back up front, because I'm not quite sure what these things are. Are these, front spoilers, or is it just a place to step on? Because it's got that, stop stuff right there.
And I really appreciate all of the vehicles that come across this deck. And I got to win. The guys from Danton Arts Customs and Frenchy Exports came to the shop. They just barely missed SEMA, just weren't quite through with the final details. Brought it down there, and I told them, I said, guys, this has to go to Barrett. It is so amazing, so thought processed out, and so different than anything you'll ever see. And it is an absolute monster on the road. It's got a Hellcat motor in the back. It is just the thought process that these guys put into it. I'll let Frenchy Experts tell you. Let's let it roll.
All right, let's go. And now 450.
Well, we keep saying there's something for everyone at Barrett-Jackson, but I never thought there'd be this.
Well, what I love about this, whether I want it or not, is I love all of the creativity that went into it. Somebody took something and said, all right, let's throw the paper away, start clean sheet. Yeah, it's technically a Hummer, but it's going to go crazy from there. I mean, the mere concept that you've got this mid-engine, 6-wheel drive beast of a car. Look at that, with the engine completely exposed. I'm just not sure where they came up with the idea. What were they thinking at the moment they went, yeah, I got an idea?
Did you see the shifter? You should. First off, the bomber seats that are there, and look at look at the shifter. It is a military helmet and more. And we're still going to the moon, it seems.
All right, so here's the big question. At what speed do you have to be at to make this rear wing functional? Because I don't know that I want to go fast enough in this thing to make that rear wing functional. Because, you know, you usually have to be going pretty fast.
I did not wake up this morning thinking we would see a $700,000 Humvee roll across the auction block. Today, next year, ever.
$750,000.
Well, thanks for tuning in to our top unique vehicles from Barrett-Jackson's 2024 Scottsdale Auction. So don't forget to click below so you can like and subscribe to watch more Barrett-Jackson right here on YouTube.